Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
Fucking right in the pussy.
All right, let's get it. It is the Bromigos podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, the undercover brother, Motorboatin' Matt.
This is Panama Red. What's up, people? What's poppin'?
You already know who it is, man. You know it's your boy Dame Money. Stop playing.
The Hoochie Man's also here. What up?
Speaking of Hoochie Man, so
Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy.
I was gonna say, so like we were just talking before we started recording. Summertime is basically over now. You know, I mean,
Q Summer's over interlude.
It's like in the 60s.
But no, did anybody do anything fun, remotely fun at all?
I mean, I went to Panama. We talked about that. I went to Ocean City. I spent a lot of time in the lab. I've dealt with bullshit friends.
Don't we all deal with bullshit friends? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I went to Pocono and I had VIP passes Saturday.
Motherfucker, you had VIP passes?
Yeah, I got to go down in the garage. I got to,
Oh,
like,
shit.
literally couple feet away from, like, the cup cars and, like, all the drivers. Drivers were walking right past me.
That's cool.
You didn't
Is
tell
it-
us this.
Is it
Yeah.
so what is this? Is this NASCAR?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
really that exciting to watch it in person?
Yes. It's a different experience in person. You
Okay.
watch it on TV shows, they're just going in circles. You
Yeah.
don't get a feel for it and how fast they're going until you actually see it in person.
What's the atmosphere like?
Uh,
Like everybody, are people running around? And I'm gonna be stereotype real quick. Are they running around with Pabst Blue Ribbon and shit, and Budweisers and big old fucking pickup trucks?
some of them do.
That's a country concert.
Yeah, some of them do, but not all of them.
The
Most of the people are
skull
chill.
can of dip.
Yeah, most of them are chill though. Some of them are like hardcore. Hey, drink my beer. You know,
How many
speak-
how many black people actually show up there?
Oh, there were a good bit.
Yeah,
There were more than I expected. I saw Hispanic people. I saw Indian people there.
Indian people.
About
Yes.
5 of them, you know.
I've never
yeah,
I've
Not
never
as many
been to an
people that live
event.
in
So,
Hillsborough.
Hey, I don't.
That ass.
I've never been to an event, so I was real curious as to how that goes down.
I would say it don't matter to me. We welcome everyone.
Hey, man, you was talking about dip. Man,
Dip?
Dip
I
or
got
what?
a question. Now, you talking about dip, you know.
Yeah, I used to dip.
Hunter, you know this more. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do cashier at the Wild,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yo, when I tell y'all, man, the amount of these old, dirty, dusty, yellow teeth white people that come in and get these cigarettes, it's disgusting.
You know what? It's funny you
It's
mentioned that.
They get
disgusting.
cartons.
Yo, I had a lady come in 2 weeks ago. I see her often. Whenever she comes in, Mike, I swear to God, she buys 3 cartons
Some cigarettes?
of cigarettes.
Yo.
We're not talking about boxes here, people. We're talking about the whole carton. A carton of cigarettes. There's 10 boxes of cigarettes. A carton.
Wow.
A carton.
Yo,
She buys 3 of them.
Leave the cigarettes alone, people. That can't.
It's so
bad
nasty.
for you.
It's funny you mentioned that
It's
too.
so nasty.
I was in Quick Check on my way over here this morning.
Shout
and,
out, their food's good. Go on.
It's all right. I mean, it's all right. I don't want to get too much into it, but like, you know, I was seeing a guy. He had like 3 the boxes of cigarettes, not the cartons.
Yeah.
So I was overhearing his total, and I'm like, and the woman's like $47, and I'm like, $47?
Oh, no, Matt, you don't even understand, man. Like, the amount of people that come in, usually when I work the overnight shift, that's actually when most of the people come get their cigarettes. And it's insane, man.
Cigarettes are really
I'm telling you,
expensive.
if you don't give these people the right cigarette, I did not know there were so many different fucking types of cigarettes.
Yeah.
You got Marlboro Reds. You got Marlboro
Marlboro
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
You got Marlboro Red Label 100s. You got Marlboro Red Labels.
Gold Label.
You got Marlboro Gold Label. You got Marlboro
Silver.
Menthols. You got Marlboro Menthol Red Label. Like, it's like
You got Marlboro
over and
Menthol
over.
Light,
Black
Like
and
the
Miles.
Ultra
Then you get
Light.
into the different brands,
Yes.
Black and
Yeah.
Miles, and then you got
Yeah.
all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
bro.
You got a bunch
By the
of
way,
shit.
real quick, I want people to understand that the Bro Migos podcast does not slander white people. We love white people too, okay? That's coming from the nigga.
We did a lot of slandering on the last episode, but
but
that was
I
just me being observant.
I just want people to
and, like,
understand that we're going to slander everyone. Like, niggas can get it too.
No one's safe.
No one is safe.
equal opportunity hands.
Just like I hate Hispanics in this country. I really do. And I'm Panamanian. I can't stand Hispanic people in this country. I don't like Puerto Ricans or Dominicans that don't speak Spanish. I find it fucking weird. Right? You go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade waving your fucking flag, can't speak a lick of fucking Spanish, can't make no rice and beans, but you're Puerto Rican. Like, Where's your heritage? Like the Puerto Rican Day Parade is not just your heritage.
You know what?
I said what I said.
That's a good point.
I
Because
said what I said.
I was talking about that fucking TikTok video last week, and a reply apparently trying to slander me, which was fucking stupid.
Oh, the dude, yeah,
from a guy, from a boy
yeah.
of mine. He's like, "Oh, this is what you do," and I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Are you a fucking idiot?"
And then he
Like-
was like, "He's not white, he's Italian." Let me tell you something, Italian Americans.
As a half Sicilian or Italian myself,
Yeah.
first of all, even that is stupid. Like
Yeah.
the whole Sicilian versus mainland Italian thing.
Yeah.
I think that's dumb.
You're
It's the
Italian,
same thing.
bro.
Hey, speaking of Italian,
Oh,
Gabagool
the big-
speaks.
Yeah.
So like,
gabagool.
I don't understand as a half Italian, like what is this whole thing that like, oh, we're not white. If you're born here, first of all, if you're born here, you're basically white.
No, okay.
What?
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, because I might have made a bad point.
I don't care if they were born in Italy. You're fucking white. You're white, bro. You don't care if you got a slight tan or not. You're fucking white, bro.
yeah,
Period.
if you're
And
German and you're
and-
from here, you're white.
And it's almost like are they ashamed to be white, bro? Just because you're not like Germans and you don't eat bratwurst and shit, but you're fucking Italian, so you eat some fucking cannolis and whatever.
And the
Doesn't make a difference. You
Cannolis
can
are
eat your
good, though.
lasagna, right? The Portuguese will have their fucking meats and whatever. You're still white, bro. It's okay. Just like me. I'm Hispanic, but I'm a black man. And it's okay.
I just don't understand like what is the protection of the identity for?
Yeah, I don't-
like because here's the thing, like I said, I'm half Italian. I'm also Russian, Ukrainian. Even then, I'm just like,
Oh, привет, comrade.
yeah, I am Combra and Multiple than Matt.
Wait, you're Ukrainian too?
Yes.
I stand with you, my brother.
We talked about this a few weeks ago.
Fucking stupid, bro.
Hey,
I stand with you, comrade Matt.
hey, look, listen, fuck President Poo Poo. But
I forgot
Fuck president.
Inside
Poo-poo.
joke.
Inside joke.
Inside joke.
But seriously, it's just like I love food, man. I appreciate different food from different cultures. I'm also not like this Italian where it's just like, oh, it's all about the Italians. I only eat Italian
Not
food.
all
I
Italian
only
food
eat
is
Italian
good.
products.
Like-
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of it is fucking
A
fire.
lot of it is fucking good.
By the way, when I went to, speaking of Italian, when I went to Italy, it was like the biggest rude awakening. Like a lot of shit that we Italians over here, like Italian Americans, what they make, it's not the same food.
Well, you know what?
That's
It's a lot
because we
cleaner.
got Mexicans running these Italian restaurants.
That's true. That's wild to me.
What's the
too.
last
Bro.
time you went to a Frank's Pizza? You had like a an Italian dude serving. No, it's always
Yeah,
Hector or
it's like the owner is Italian and
Yeah.
like he's like giving them fucking grandma's nona's fucking recipes and like, hey, come here, Juan, you gotta make this. And he's like, what are you doing? Hey, boss, you want me to make this? And he's like, yeah, it's all right. I need you to, hey, what are you doing? Looking at my piece of deal? Hey, calm down, all right? Don't look at my piece of deal, all right? What are you doing?
Nigga, listen, I used to go to a Frank's Pizza that's down the street from my house.
Yeah.
It was owned by an Egyptian dude.
Mm.
Owned by an Egyptian dude.
Say that again.
It was
Yeah.
owned by an Egyptian guy.
Egyptian.
And it was run by a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, that's...
Like, what?
They're gonna start calling
like-
us racist, man. I swear to
No,
God.
bro,
Like,
like
It's not hate.
No,
It's like,
not
this
for
was
nothing.
weird.
When I
Don't-
go into a like, if I went into a fucking okay, example, I go into a Mexican restaurant and see a bunch of black folk in there, like I'm gonna be like, yo, this ain't collard greens, bro. Like I want to see, like
Yeah.
I want, like
Food
I'm not
is
saying
a cultural thing.
I'm not saying that white people can't make soul food. I'm not saying that black people can't make. I don't know, what do white people make?
Casserole.
Like some green pea casserole.
no, but you know what? If you ever
you
watch
get
like,
what I'm saying.
well,
Like,
you know something? I watch a lot of Food Networks. I watch like diners, drive-ins, and dives and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
Greatest
they
show
make-
of all time. I don't care.
They
what it
make
says.
some even like when white people make like the soul food and stuff. They make some fire food.
Like
it
if he
looks
ain't
like.
from
You're from
the
the South.
South,
Yeah,
or
like
from
Southern food.
like
Different.
people from like if a white dude is making some barbecue and he's from Texas, I'm gonna fucking try that shit, right?
If and especially if he's won competitions for that
Yes,
barbecue,
like,
we know that shit.
I really want to go to Texas and try Texas barbecue, just like I want to go to Kansas City and try their shit too. Like there's different
Road trip.
states. Yeah, bro.
I don't like competition barbecue.
Nah, I just want to try it, bro. I don't.
What
I don't
do you mean you
care.
don't like? So like what?
Well,
what
people,
is it about?
people
it?
got to understand with competition barbecue, you got to cook things differently. You know how we like fall off the bone ribs? Fall off the bone ribs is not okay in competition. Like it has to be. They the way they cook things is way different.
Well,
Hey,
It's
I-
not like you get at a restaurant or you make it at home. You know,
I
so
want
it's a lot,
them
it's a
to
lot
give
different.
me
It's a lot
competition
different.
barbecue. I just want to fall
I'm
off
sure
the
it tastes
bone.
amazing.
I just
I'm
want
sure
that,
it tastes
bro.
amazing.
Just like I haven't had I haven't had good soul food since I left the South. Since I left North, I've been looking for some fire hush puppies and I've been looking everywhere.
Hold up
For some soul food.
You talking about soul food? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You see this female right here?
She
You
cook?
see her? Yeah. So a couple weeks ago,
Where the hush puppies at?
she said, "Oh, there's this soul food restaurant. Oh my god, it's so good. It's in Philly. It's Tasties. I don't know if any of y'all listeners ever been to Tasties, but I'm calling y'all out. First of all, y'all fucked my stomach up. My stomach up, my nigga. When I tell you, it was good, but yo,
Did you have the bubble guts afterwards?
oh, it was so bad, man. It was so bad, and it was one of those things like it didn't hit you immediately. It hit me like 3 hours later. Tell you, I was driving home from Philly from her apartment, man.
You lactose intolerant?
And no, I'm not.
It just
Dude, I don't know what happened, but bro, I'd never been in that much pain before. Like I was in pain, my nigga. I was driving home and I was about to hit the highway and it was mad traffic. And you know when you gotta take a shit, you drive and you clench your butt, and you're sitting there like this, you know.
Listen, it can't be anywhere near.
Bro.
It's probably gonna be as bad as when you farted in Mike's car a couple weeks ago.
this motherfucker. I'm glad you
Here's
brought
the
that
thing,
out.
though, but
Still,
I never did that.
fuck
Hold on,
you.
hold on.
Fuck you for that.
Hold on.
Still,
Here's the worst thing.
had my car smelling like shit.
Here's the worst thing though, bro. It got so bad. Literally, I'm driving down the highway. I'm about to go into Bristol, right? I pull down the window, bro. I was driving down the highway, one hand, my right hand. I'm yakking out the window.
Damn.
The whole time, bro. I get home.
Yo, you trying to kill him?
I'm serious. I get home. I go to
Wait, what?
Shut
Hold
up,
on,
my
I can't
boy,
hear.
man.
What'd you say now? Oh, she was fine.
I was not.
She said that was fine.
Bro, I got to quick check because I was racing to get home, but I knew I wasn't gonna make it home because I had to go to the bathroom so bad, bro. I pull up to quick check, and the moment I opened the door, it was pink.
Damn, what'd you do?
Nah.
What did
He had
do
pink
to
sauce.
you? She don't
It was pink.
listen.
Like Pepto-Bismol pink?
Oh, it was
Ew,
worse than
why
that,
you can't
bro.
get detailed to the kind of pink it was?
Yeah, why you want to know that? What's wrong
I
with
mean, I
you?
don't know. It's the first thing that
No, it
popped
was
in my
pink,
head.
man. It was disgusting. And
Yeah.
I swear, bro, I think like if anyone else went to that quick check bathroom within like an hour after me, they definitely would have died of suffocation.
Oh my lord,
No, I was in there for an hour and a half.
that's
Yakking
terrible.
or shitting or
Shitting.
both? Oh, man.
Both.
It was that bad.
Oh, Lord.
It's that bad.
That's
So if
terrible.
anyone's ever thinking about going to Tasties in Philly, don't. I left them a very, 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 very nasty review on Google reviews and
Did you
on
pull
Yelp.
like a Karen moment and do all
I did.
that?
I told her I was too. I was like, nah. But you know what the crazy thing was? I looked at all the reviews. They're
good.
pretty shitty.
Oh really?
Oh, they got some bad reviews on
well,
there,
Tasty
bro.
in Philly, I won't be going there.
No.
I don't plan on going there.
Yeah.
either.
Don't take me there unless you're trying to kill me.
You know what I hated about it
For
too?
real.
They tried to act like they was all bougie and shit. Like you walk in there and they had, like it was white and they had a bunch of bottles of 1942, but they were all fucking empty. I'm like, what y'all niggas trying to prove?
This ain't what is this, a college
That's what
party?
I'm saying. What y'all trying to prove? They had a bunch of it was
Empty
1942 and some Patron, but
Yeah.
all the bottles were empty. I'm like, my nigga, who the fuck?
It's for decor.
Do they even have a bar?
No.
What the
Like I
fuck?
said, it's just for decor.
They don't have they clearly don't have a liquor license. So you have empty bottles of Patron and shit just for
Yeah, they want to
that's
give you
odd.
the whole.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's for
That's
decor.
weird.
That's that broke nigga shit, bro. Broke five broke. Like this is only like when I was in the army, we'd save empty bottles for like decoration. Like that's some old college shit.
It's funny you mentioned that because my brother, when I was over at his dorm at Rutgers a while back, like last year or something, and he straight up had an entire Christmas tree decorated like around it with like vodka bottles, tequila
Oh
bottles.
boy.
They and I'm not talking like 5 or 6. There was like 10, 15 bottles. I'm like, don't tell me you fucking like poured all that shit out. It's like, no, we drank it. And I'm just like,
I gotta ask you
I
something.
looked at him and I was just like, I don't know whether to be proud or upset with you.
A little bit of both.
I have
little
to
bit of
ask-
both is how I felt.
gotta ask this question, and it's fucked up that it came to my head because I just saw a young lady walk by, and not to talk shit about her, but she's not healthy, and
Who, Lizzo?
no, hold on,
I have a feeling that's where it's gonna go.
yeah, so
Big and beautiful.
we have we live in a society now where, and I'm glad we have a female guest in the room because I would like her opinion on this as well. We live in a society now that seems to glorify people that are obese.
Lizzo.
And it's not necessarily that I have a problem with people that are obese. I obviously don't. I am myself am working on my weight and doing a fucking phenomenal job crushing it. But
Again, shout out.
I just don't thank you. I just don't feel like you should be comfortable in your skin. Yes, right? Yes. But being big leads to health problems and health concerns. And they're shining all this fancy lighting on all these bigger men and women and saying we shouldn't shame anyone, which we shouldn't. However, I don't think as a society we should be making it okay to be large, to be, as though that's something, because you know what? When you start hitting 40 and your fucking cholesterol is through the roof and your fucking high blood pressure and you got to take pills and all this shit and your doctor's telling you to lose weight when you could have done that a long time ago. I don't agree with it. I don't like the shaming. I don't like how the fashion industry makes women, especially women, how they make them feel as though they're not adequate and though they're not going to be loved because they're not a size 0, right? I don't like that shit. But also, we shouldn't be telling people it's okay to be that fucking big, because it's not. There's health concerns associated with that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can I? So I want to add something to this because I've had my own opinions on this for a while. One, I completely agree with what Mike is saying. As someone, from my own experience, so this was like back in 2018, I think. We were at a family function, and I think it was like my baby cousin's birthday or something. So we were at like this place, really fancy place. We take a picture, and I look at the photo that my mom or my dad took of me and whoever else was in the photo, and I say to them, I was like, don't ever post this anywhere, because I looked at myself in that photo, and I'm like, I never want anybody to see this because I hated how I looked.
Yeah.
I was like 215, 220. Now, for a lot of people, that may not be too bad depending on how you wear it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like my height, it doesn't really look good.
Yeah, because
on
you're a
me
short
all that much.
motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not that bad. I'm only 5'8", but Jesus.
That's short.
Short, and you're also tall, so you have to look down on me. How's the weather up there, big head? Anyway.
Whoa, sir.
He's only 6'2".
I'm only 6'2". Like, if I was 6'7" or some shit, like, yeah, damn.
God damn.
No, that was ass. That was weak. You could have done better.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
It's not that deep.
It's okay,
It's not
man.
that deep.
Nah, but you know what? Here's the thing, though. Like, so, like, for me, like, I don't wear it very well. So I started back, like, throughout 2019 to 2020, I was really pushing the gym pretty heavy. And I looked good. Like, I lost, like, I went from, like, 220 to, like, 170 at my lowest.
God damn.
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight.
Whoa.
So...
hold
and
on.
I was lifting too in the midst of that. So I was starting to get like some definition in my upper body. I have photos of it.
Wait,
But
you know, hold up. Yo, 50 pounds? That's...
it was close to it. It was like 40, 45 pounds.
No, but that's
a lot.
That's huge.
That's
bro.
a noticeable
That's-
difference.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
The problem is that when COVID happened, that's when everything
Yeah.
went downhill for me.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
and it pisses me off because I know how I looked, and I know I want to get back to that. My problem is for someone that has lost the weight and is actively trying to do it again, although failing miserably.
Stay away from McDonald's.
Yeah, no, I haven't eaten that in a while.
What's a
But,
while? 2 days?
No. That's for the joke. I'll give that to you. But no, probably more of like a few weeks. But no, but seriously, it's just like it sucks for me because then when I see people start glorifying like being overweight, and I looked at myself in that photo, and I look at myself in the mirror, and I have to hear it because my mom would often, I don't want to say shame me, but she would she would tell me about it like every other day. It was like, you look overweight, you look fat, you look this, you look that. I'm just like,
shout out to your mom, but that's not the best way.
yeah,
to
no,
handle
the
it.
way I tell her all the time, like the way you go about doing it is
Yeah.
not motivating me. It makes me angry with you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
So-
let me tell you something, man. I was a kid that really struggled with weight.
you don't look like it.
I know, and I know you wouldn't think that now. I'm in great shape now. I feel great about my body. You want to talk about that body dysmorphia type shit, man?
That's what I have. I have that right now. It's terrible.
It really got to me when I was a kid. The thing is, I was active, but I was like the active fat kid that when I went to restaurants, like when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, I was ordering adult sized portions when I was going to the restaurants. And I look at my pictures now from when I was a kid, and I was like, damn, bro, I was chubby. I had the big old titties.
But a
I
lot
had
of
the
kids
stomach.
go through that.
Yeah, but you know what?
Like I was.
You say that though, but when it's different when your friends and shit are making fun of you, that's normal shit. When I would play basketball, bro, and I would have one of these coaches, he would just always poke at my weight. He was like, yo, if you don't get your fat ass up the court,
Whoa,
nigga, if you
what
don't,
was your parents?
My dad was kind of cool with it because
I
I
would
think
have to punch that
he
motherfucker in the
thought,
throat.
I think at the time they kind of thought it was motivating because when I was younger,
Seeing that toxic shit that parents think.
Facts. When I was younger, man, when all my nickname was when I played basketball, they called me slow motion. Call me slow motion.
You know what? I feel that because
that's what
I
they
used to get
call me,
bullied.
man.
I used to get
They call me
bullied, and I
slow
used to get called
motion.
Matt the Fat.
Yeah. Oh
You know?
God.
Yeah.
no.
No. That was bad.
Oh no.
That was
And
bad.
you know what's crazy? The thing. So going back to the whole point of this conversation, right? Why is it that we don't talk about men? Men deal with these issues.
They don't want to talk about.
I haven't seen anywhere,
I ain't ready for
and
that.
it's not. Don't get me wrong. Women have it equally as tough as we do in this world. They most certainly do, especially in our country. What's been going on?
Yeah.
We don't have to get into it. Everybody's aware.
Yeah.
But it seems like everything that involves men and their mental health and their struggle just falls.
Cast aside.
Yeah, and I'm not here for it.
What about what does Hunter think about this though? Because I haven't heard you speak. Because I think you probably could talk about a couple topics that we're seeing here.
Yeah, it's just like a double standard. Oh man, you're strong enough. You can do women.
You know what?
Well,
This
you
is
need
a
all the
perfect.
attention,
It's
yeah.
a perfect segue into what I was talking about earlier with Aries Spears.
Ooh.
Okay. Now I'm not gonna talk about that situation, but a big video that dropped a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was about a week and a half ago. Really, Aries Spears had talked about Lizzo. Okay. And the first thing he said, he was on. I think he was on DJ Vlad, and I don't know if anyone's seen Vlad TV.
Yeah,
I've seen Vlad TV.
Yo,
Yeah, I know who
Vlad,
that
he got
is.
some great interviews. He really does. He said that, oh, you know what makes good music? Lizzo. And he was like, Lizzo looks like the shit emoji. That's how he started out.
Whoa! Jesus.
but-
God.
Now
He's a
what
comedian.
Aries ended up saying, and of course, you know how people are. I'm not even gonna say how women are. You know how people are. They only want to hear one part of the story and run with
Yeah,
it.
run with
Yep.
that, yeah,
Now,
for it.
yes, he was poking at her weight. But as he continued the conversation, what he was also saying was that, no, I don't want to see Lizzo's fat ass with a t-shirt out, with her t-shirt with a hole in the back, with her ass shaking at a damn Lakers game courtside. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that from Kim Kardashian either.
Yeah.
Okay. I also don't want to see you dancing and gyrating around, acting like you being big and huge is all good and healthy, when at the same time, for years, motherfuckers, especially women, love to shit on DJ Khaled and Rick Ross for being big, had a man titties hanging over their hanging over their stomach. They'll do the same exact thing. The thing that I think people have an issue with is that motherfuckers, especially women, will run to go and help out or show quote unquote support for women who are dealing with issues with their body, but it's the same exact people who are shit on men for looking the same exact way.
And
For
it's-
some reason, we're supposed to appreciate women for what bodies they have.
I don't appreciate it.
But at the same time, y'all be like, oh no, he got a little dick. Oh no, he ain't got a six pack. Oh no, he's not 6 feet tall. Bitch, I can't control
I'm
that.
not. And see, and the funny thing,
That's the double standard I'm talking
and the
about.
Yeah, no, I
fucked up
see
thing is, it's not just shit like that, right? You'll see a woman that has to work at, let's say for example, work at a fast food restaurant. Queen, she's doing what she got to do to survive. But then you see a dude, like women like to be like, oh, dude, you work at McDonald's, that's a broke ass nigga. You know what I'm
What?
saying? Yes.
Yeah, what?
And I'm just
Them
not
niggas making
okay-
money.
I'm not okay with the double standard. Like it can't. Like if we're gonna be, we want equal, then let's be equal. Like you're right. You can catch equal jokes, just the same.
Yep.
If we're gonna address, like we have to address this
Same
shit.
thing, people. The
Because
LGBTQ
I
community.
keep
If you want to be
seeing-
equal, we
I
got to
keep-
make jokes about you too.
I keep seeing on, especially on social media, where women are just trashing men. They're just trashing us. Men ain't shit. Men are. I know this girl that I went to high school with. She goes on Facebook and she stays talking about trashing men. Men ain't shit. Men cheat. Men do this. Men do that.
I see a lot of memes, now that you mentioned this, of like, you know, there's like the good guy. And
Yeah.
especially, I see this a lot of African-American memes, black memes. It's like this, you know, this well-off young black gentleman. He's trying to be nice to this girl, but the girl says, oh, you're nothing but a nerd.
Yeah.
Insert N-word here. And then when she starts dating a guy or being with a guy that's, he ain't shit. And then she's got the baby. She's got the baby, and now she's trying to latch on to the guy that's now well off and better off than she is.
And that's the thing. In my experience with women and dating, and that I can only speak from my experience, being the nice guy gets you nowhere.
It really doesn't.
Yep.
Right? When I
hard
tried
way.
to be good to women, you know what happened? I always got the fucking it was just a headache.
I got
And
lied
just-
to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the moment you start slanging that beef to multiple different women and not giving a fuck about how they feel, listen, some of you women are just unstable, bro. And you share that instability with other women, and then y'all come together and y'all become some unstable, just
toxic
fucking creatures, bro.
Can I ask a question, Hunter? Because you said
Yeah.
you got lied to. So,
Yeah.
I would say you and I are the quote unquote nice guys, I guess, for
Yeah.
lack of better term.
Bro, I'm a
Yeah.
nice guy. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm not saying you're not a nice guy.
Just
I'm not.
because I had whole tendencies don't make me I'm not nice.
I never said you weren't a nice guy. I'm just saying it's
I'm
like
a very nice dude.
you are a very nice guy. Everybody here is nice.
People
But my
love
point
me.
is like, I would say Hunter and I would say are kind of the same in the sense where like we have like those same tendencies. So I just want to know like what your experience was, unless you don't want to talk about it.
No, I can
Traumatizing
talk
or
about it.
something.
I don't care about it.
You
It was-
traumatized, my boy?
Damn, Rick Ross does got some big titties. God damn. God damn. He even got the separation. It's just
But
like,
you know what?
Pause.
You know
Yeah.
what? The beard game is fire. So
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
I know. That's what I want my shit to be like.
Yeah.
I swear.
It was like the first girl where I was like, oh, felt like she was actually interested in me.
Did you
know?
love her? Oh, or were you just beginning?
We
stages?
were friends. We had like the same class, and over time, it's like, oh, got closer, like as friends, got closer and closer. She had a boyfriend at the time, but
Oh,
thing
boy.
is, the boyfriend was like a piece of
turd.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
She would talk to me sometimes more than him.
oh no.
Yeah.
I see where this is
Ah,
going.
I see where this is going.
Where this is
Yeah.
going.
Why do women do that?
No, but let him finish the story.
I don't know.
Okay,
But-
go ahead. Yeah, no, keep continue. And then I want an answer.
She broke up with him. This was like a few months later, and then I was like, okay, when is it going to be my time to make the move? I didn't want to do it right away.
Obviously, yeah, you don't want.
Didn't want to do it right away. But then she was showing interest in someone else, and I was like, oh,
See?
okay. Well, this is someone that I haven't seen before until then, and then I kind of expressed my thoughts on what I felt, and then she's like, oh. No, I want
She
to
friend
stay.
zoned you, didn't she?
Now,
Yeah,
now,
she said like she was like, I want to stay single for a while. I was like, okay, fair enough. And
But then she started showing.
she
interest
kept
in
talking to
somebody.
that dude, and I'm like, do you have feelings for him or something? Like what? She's like, no, I don't have feelings for him. And then a week later, she's like, oh, I fell for him. I have feelings for him now. I'm like,
so,
bitch,
oh damn.
Jail.
that
Damn.
shit pissed me off. She would
Okay.
lie to me to go hang out with this fucking bozo.
Was he a
So-
bozo though?
Yes.
My
He
question is,
raced beat up minivans going 30 miles an hour around a dirt track.
Yo, Hunter is
he mad.
Big
mad.
This shit pissed me off, and it
Did she say
it
things to
traumatized
you?
me a little bit.
Did she say?
say-
Yeah. Did she say things that led you on?
Yeah, like to keep you around.
Yeah, we hung out a lot. We hung out sometimes more than her and her boyfriend because he was an abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all want to hear some wild shit, man?
Yo,
All
what's
right,
up?
so
Oh no.
Well, wait,
Hold
let's
on.
talk. Let's go past
Hold
this.
on. We're not going to talk about this, and you just sit there all. And I need you to step up because you got some splaining to do.
Come here,
Speak for your gender, please. Why do y'all do that? Because when it comes to nice men, nice good men, right, that actually will hold you down, take care of you, treat you with respect, all the things that women say they want, why do y'all shit on the nice guy? But then you get an asshole, dickhead, fuckboy who gonna cheat on you and give you chlamydia.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
But I'm a dude. I'm a what you talking about? I never given anyone chlamydia. What the fuck?
I never said you haven't, but maybe you might have been someone that had it.
No.
Um,
No.
I don't know. I don't even think like there's such thing as like the nice guy, because a lot of times there's the guys who's like, I'm such a nice guy, nobody wants me, but like you're just bragging about being a nice guy. Are you actually doing it in action? Because it's one of those things. Is like, why do you need to tell me if you're actually doing it?
Mm-hmm.
So then I just like don't believe you. And there's like those guys who are like, I'm gonna take you out, and then like expect something, and like in their head, they've done all these things for you, which makes them nice. but that expectation doesn't make you nice. You
I
know
mean,
what
we
I'm
all have expectations, though.
saying? Yeah,
If I
no,
take
that
her to
makes
dinner, I'm
sense.
expecting head. Like, you just gonna smack me.
See, I wasn't expecting none of that. I just wanted. I just
no,
like,
and
was-
that's it. Seems like you genuinely had interest in her.
I did.
It seemed like
yeah.
she was using you as an emotional.
She led me
pillow.
on, and then
Yeah.
like,
And
I
I
want
was
to stay
gonna say-
single for a while. Okay,
Well,
fine.
also,
And then
like-
she kept going on with this other guy.
If the guy was so terrible, she was already on the way out of the relationship and needed like that. Sounds like she just wanted a male perspective of like why that was.
She needed a
happening to
shoulder
her.
to cry on, is what. It
I
sounds
was
like
that
to me.
shoulder to cry on. Yes, I was. She literally cried on my shoulder.
Yeah.
See-
So then at that point, you were already
Yep.
in the friend zone.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know though, because it was like the first girl that
and
I
you know
thought had
what?
actual interest.
I mean,
in.
that's just an experience.
Not for
thing
nothing.
for
And this is
everybody,
why a large piece of my life, when it came to situations like that, where I met a girl, and it's gonna sound fucked up, but when I met someone that would be in that kind of transition, listen, you ain't friend zoning me. You are not friend zoning Mike. Hell the fuck no. We are not doing that. I will talk to you about your feelings, and I'll tell you a dumb, stupid bitch for fucking dealing with the guy, and I'm gonna keep it trucking. If you ain't trying to use me, and what I mean by me, and you talk about my meat to get over it, I'm not. Nah, bro, it's the truth. Like, I'm sorry. They use us for that, and then get mad. Talk about niggas ain't shit. Y'all, men aren't shit. Y'all ain't shit either, because it don't feel good to be used. I've been used one time. I learned my lesson that one time.
Would you like
Never
to
again.
elaborate?
It sucked. Do I want to elaborate?
Do you want to elaborate?
Sure, I'll elaborate. I was young as fuck. I was 15. 15. I remember the girl like her number was her name.
You just straight up
Yep.
Name drop.
Doc.
I'm not name dropping.
Bro, I adore.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
And it was different. And what's fucked up is that we were actually dating. I adored this motherfucker, man. And you know what? Long story short, I found out she was dating this other dude, and then she chose the other dude over me. Right?
Uh-huh.
I was hurt so much that I ended up in the hospital from physical pain. It physically hurt. That's how hurt I was.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
What?
I'm good.
that.
I physically
felt
hurt
that.
from it. And for a long, long time, I told myself, you know what? Before they hurt me, I will hurt them. And I'm not letting anyone ever do that to me again.
See,
and I slayed for years.
I don't know. See
for
that
years.
you had me until the last point. It was like, now if they did it to me, I got to do it. to
Nah,
them.
bro, because listen, when you don't have anyone to teach you about dating and teach you the dynamic of relationships and what should be expected of a woman, what should be expected of a man. Like I learned, how I learned about sex? My mom gave me a book, said, "Here, read it." That's what it, and then took me to CVS, bought me a box.
That's what Mike looked like.
Bought me a box of condoms. Oh, bro, that is me. That used to be me every time I saw something I like, bro. Because I'm the type of dude, I get what I want. And you ask anybody around me will tell you, no matter what it is, whether it be professionally, whether it be in my personal or romantically, I get what the fuck I want.
In your own words, I have to have that.
I
have to have that.
I do. I have to.
I need it.
That's how I've always
been
felt.
dreaming about it.
And you know what's fucked up? When I would choose not to be that way and not be a savage and actually treat the relationship with respect, it always ended up in turmoil. It was always a fucking nightmare.
I mean, I'll give you this story, man. You want to talk about some heartbreak, Mike? Well, gentlemen, listeners, let me tell you how I lost my girl to Miami.
Oh no.
It was 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago. Okay, I was dating this girl. She was cool.
Wait, hold
and
on.
everything.
You said you lost her to Miami?
I lost her to
The city claimed her.
I lost her to Miami.
Damn,
man.
she was for the streets
Yeah,
for real.
I lost her to Miami.
Do you know about this?
Stop playing.
Hold
man.
on, real quick.
This motherfucker.
Are
about to
you
be a
sure
Drake
you want to
song.
tell this story?
Yeah,
It was recent.
It's not that.
You might get questions like, "Do you still have feelings for her?"
Uh-oh.
This was what 2020. It's almost 2023.
Listen,
This was the COVID
it's
year.
2 years, not 20 years.
We weren't together that long. I'll tell you that much. We might have been together.
All
for
right,
like-
I'm just trying to give you.
No. It wasn't. No, it's not like it's a long-term relationship. She went to Miami. No, it wasn't like that. No.
Then why you got to talk about it?
Because it's a pretty interesting story. So when you find out, it's not going to end the way you think it is. So she told me, I knew she was going to Miami anyways. You know, we had just started dating. Everything was cool. And she was the first girl I ever introduced to my parents. So I took her,
deal.
you know what?
At around your age,
exactly.
That's a big deal.
You know, I was 8. Was I 18? Yeah, I was 18. Yeah, I was still 18. So, you know, I was like, that was different for me, you know, like actually, because I was always that nigga that just didn't introduce girls to her parents. You know, I'd be with you for like 3-4 months, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like I wasn't into that at the time.
I don't think you should, even after 3-4 months.
You know, yeah. So
at that age.
We did that. So she met my parents and everything, and I knew she was going to Miami. So when she went, she flat out told me, she's like, listen, I'm not going to text you as much while I'm down there because I'm on vacation with me and my friend. I was like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
On just communication.
Friend.
And I knew who the friend was.
Okay, I was gonna say
male friend.
It was one of her girls. No, it was one of her girls.
I got worried for a
So one day she texted me. She was like, "I miss you, boo." And she's not one of the. At the time, she wasn't one of those clingy whatever person. I was. So 2 different love languages, right? She said she missed me. I'm like, oh well, shit. She doesn't say it like this. I was like, yeah, I miss you too. Blah blah blah. Then like literally the next day, she's like, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" She's like, "Have you ever thought about an open relationship?" And I was like,
oh boy,
what? I said, what do you mean by that? She said, well, I'm down here at my hotel and this girl that I met, her and her boyfriend are in an open relationship. And it seems like something that I would be interested in. And I wonder if you would want to do that.
So she wanted to have her cake and eat it too.
I was like, nigga, when I tell you, it was like an existential crisis for me. I didn't even know what the hell to think. When I tell you, I called up I was on a FaceTime call with 4 of my closest girlfriends, like 4 of them. I was like, yo, what the hell am I going to do right now? Like, I needed females' advice on this one. I was like, what the fuck am I? She just asked me if she can have an open relationship with me. And I was like, well, what do you mean by that? She was like, well, you know, like if I'm at a party, you won't mind if I was like dancing with some guy or she was like, it'll be nothing sexual. And I knew she wasn't lying about the sexual thing because she wasn't like that. Like she wasn't. I've been with girls before, you know, on the second date, they ready to open it up.
But that's not an open relationship, though. That's just her dancing with another guy. An open relationship is still getting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, wait, so you just want to do things with other guys or whatever? She's like, well, you know, like we make out or whatever. It's not a big deal. And I was like, and you could do your own thing too. And I was like,
that's not an open relationship. That's a reason to break up.
I said, nah, I'm not cool with that at all. So, she flat out told me, she's like, well, it's kind of what I think I want right now. I just think it's too much pressure to have a relationship. And I was like, wow.
It sounded like she wanted to be promiscuous, but put a label on it so that she doesn't, so she's not judged.
Like. I didn't even know how to explain.
I don't know why do we continuously judge women for wanting to be promiscuous? Why do we do that?
What do you mean?
I'm not saying we're judging her, but it's just like
no, we do because if a woman slept with just 50 dudes, we judge her. Why? Why would we judge? Why do we do that? Men do it. Women, like I saw something on TikTok.
Man, you know, Akita opens many locks,
and I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear it. We're basically giving men permission to continue to be dogs while telling in the same breath telling women, no, you need to keep your fucking legs shut. Like, why do we get to fuck as much as we want to,
but women can't? And
then use the excuses it's a primal need that we have to do it.
No. See, I can agree with that point. I can see that because we talked about equality and such when it came to the overweight thing. I think this applies as well.
Like women who
they shouldn't get shamed for stuff like that.
My thing is if you especially in this day and age when you're younger, okay, but if you're like if you're in college or you're past college age, like you're in mid 20s or whatever, and you're still getting caught up over somebody's body count, grow up, nigga.
Yeah.
Grow up.
For real.
I would be more concerned with what you said if it was like, late middle school, early high school. I'd be maybe a little bit more concerned about it.
I don't think anyone
but like
at
after
that
high
age...
school, like in like, senior year high school, going into college 20s, like I don't have a problem.
To be honest with you, I honestly wish when I was that age that I had actually had someone to go over with me the emotional intelligence that is required to engage in sexual activity, right? Once you start having sex, things in your brain start to change, bro, right?
Ain't that the truth?
And it got to a point where that's all I could fucking think about.
Facts. Oh my
It
god.
was-
How do you think I feel right now?
Well, no.
you think I
Listen,
feel?
your problem is
Confidence.
Yeah, no,
sir.
I agree.
You ain't ugly, right?
I appreciate
You ain't
that.
ugly,
Thank you.
bro. Your problem is your wardrobe and your confidence, right?
This is my work uniform. Fuck.
No, I'm not talking about currently what you have on. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, see, like Matt, you see, my wardrobe, it's not. I got some drip, okay, but I don't be.
No,
dressing
I'm
like
not
that.
even saying
But
you
the
gotta-
confidence though.
I'm not even saying you got to be having like the latest fashion. I'm just saying maintenance of self, how you present yourself when you go out. If you want to be attractive, first off, you got to feel that, because I don't know what it is. It's like women feel that shit, right? You got to be confident. You can be a 4.
You what?
You can be a 4, and they will, just because you're displaying confidence, you're in.
It makes you a 6.
I want to tell a story about lack of confidence. So I was at the club, right, with my friends, all girl groups. There's like 5 of us, someone's birthday, whatever. And so these 3 guys, they're very much like Philly type of guys, like, hey, let me talk to you real quick type thing. And like you can tell they're a little illiterate because Philly system is not that great in education.
Oh,
So the guys, like,
Goddamn.
no,
Tell us
it
how
was
you really
bad.
feel.
It was bad because like there was this one guy, he talks to everybody else in the friend group, and I'm like the last one. And so I'm like, so everybody else said no, right? And then he was like, I can't believe you said that. And I was like, but they did. And he was like, you're smart. And I was like,
You're not.
that makes me smart. And so then he's like, you can just tell he's just like insecure, but like can't really like, he just wants to talk to all of us. And so he's like holding his arm and like soothing himself and like coaching himself as he wants to talk to us. And I'm just like, okay, I'm uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable. And like, now I need you to leave. So you got to sell yourself.
Yeah.
You know what
Fake
it
it till you
reminds me
make
of?
it.
It's funny you mentioned that. I read a book in high school for a project. It was a book about baseball and shit. And there was a kid that he would get so shy in the book that he would like dig his nails into his forearm like that, you know? And he eventually like, you know, overcomes that sort of thing. But like halfway through the book, like that's all he's doing when he's in a very uncomfortable situation. He's death gripping his own forearm to the point where sometimes it bleeds. That's how bad it is. So that's what I'm thinking about when you say that.
Yeah, man, you got to get a little bit of confidence, bro. It takes you. It goes a long.
I mean,
way.
I'm working on it. Like I said, like I for me, part of the confidence comes back to the whole body image thing. You know, I need to get better at that to eventually start feeling like I can look good again. You know, that to me, that part plays. Those two things coincide with one another.
So what makes you? I mean, not that we need to have a therapy session.
No, we're not
but,
having a therapy session.
But what makes you like? What makes you so hesitant when it comes to dealing with women?
Yeah, for real.
The worst thing she's going to tell you is no.
No, you're right.
I mean, she might say it in a rude way,
you know
but
what
that's
it
the
is?
worst thing that's going to happen.
I don't like. I feel as if it's like selling, and I'm not really good at selling because
Are you good at job interviews? Are you good at that?
I feel like Matt's definitely good at job interviews.
Sometimes.
I think it depends on the job.
Depends on
Thing
what day.
I
of the
don't
week.
get is Matt knows how to talk too. Like you're a good talker.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
you're a really good talker.
Like you need to get her on the phone too, and just use that voice of yours.
You
and
got
talk
that
to
deep
him.
voice. You could like seduce a
just
bitch if you wanted
when-
to.
You know what? You want to laugh? I had someone tell me that I could read exotic novels.
Yeah,
That's or
Like-
erotic novels.
yeah.
Erotic
like
novels.
slow it
Excuse me.
down, slow it
Yeah.
down a little bit, and you be in the money, bro.
Yeah, man.
I can't get enough of your love, baby.
Oh my god, don't do that.
Don't do that shit. Yeah, man.
This motherfucker.
I
Man.
don't know why.
Don't sing to it, please.
Yeah,
don't.
please don't do
'Cause you
that.
don't- that ain't-
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
No, it was terrible. It was terrible. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. No, that was bad.
Maybe
But-
might be used to me.
Oh shit, that's my jam. That's my jam, though. Play some music, girl.
You know, we was talking about
Slow.
favorite songs to fuck to, right?
Oh, that was weeks
Right.
ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did talk about
Big
that.
Green
Tractor.
Dude, you know
That's
it's
someone.
I think I
what's
need-
on your does everybody in here have a sex playlist?
Not anymore.
I have a lot of sexual songs on my.
I used to be
playlist.
very,
I don't think I have a playlist. For
I gotta pull mine.
Yeah,
up.
I used to be
gotta
very
pull mine
romantic
up.
and shit. I don't do that.
Nah,
anymore.
I think I call my sex playlist Nightcap. Yeah.
Nightcap.
You can just giving all your
That is
secrets away
that's such a
publicly.
you thing to.
Yo,
call
come
it,
on,
though.
like that's tough, right? That's tough. Like you can call, like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Let me see.
That was my prom pick. No, I'm a good looking nigga, man. Don't play with me.
You actually do look good in that
Yeah,
photo.
I'm a good
Hold on,
looking
let
ass
me look at this.
motherfucker.
Let me just look.
Why are people?
Damn, you got Justin Timberlake from fucking the 2006 album. That was like prime sexual Justin Timberlake right there. Look at you. The Sexy Back album.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got some hits on there, man. I got some hits on there. No, I want Mike to judge this, because I got
Judge
some,
your
boy.
playlist.
So wait, how many songs deep is this?
I think it's like 4
Oh,
years.
Miguel. Oh, end of time. Okay. Get you. Ooh, okay.
Nah, I'm telling you, yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think the problem is a lot of my
Forever My
songs are
Lady.
like a lot of like rap. Not rap, rock
Oh, man,
songs
Body
too.
Party?
I don't know if you could, I'm not sure if you can fuck to rock all that much anymore.
Oh, okay.
You know, the drum beats might be a little.
You got the new flame on this?
Not that bad. It's not
Yeah.
growling.
I love that song,
goddamn.
too.
Play go crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Liquor too. You know Liquor by Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
god. Yo,
is that before he beat Rihanna or?
Oh my God! What?
This nigga put planes on here. Want to take you to the Mile Club? What's up?
Let's
Let's
take
hit
a
a trip.
trip.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I know all these. Back to Sleep. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. No.
I want to be down by Brandy. I want to be down. Oh man, this is shit I grew up listening to.
I don't think you realize,
Yo.
Mike, your era of music, or
Was
what
the-
we would consider your era, was the prime
It's the
era to
best
make some
era.
baby making
Yeah.
music,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Oh, bro, you telling it? I had the Boom Boom CD, right? Because I'm a little older than y'all, so I had to burn the CD, and it was called the Boom Boom CD. I would take it to the Boom Boom room in my mom's basement. Yeah,
The boom boom room.
yeah, man. I had a
Ray's
routine,
boom
bro.
boom room.
I had a
like
flawless routine, bro. I swear to God. From high school till I moved out of my mama's house, it was flawless. We go hang out, right? Chill out. And before she knew it, we're just chilling, smoke a little something. If she drinks, we drink a little something.
how many drinks will it take?
You know,
to get with me?
Let them relax. Not too much, because I don't like, messing with drunk women. Like when women are too drunk,
That's
I
a very slippery slope.
I never liked that. Never, ever, ever, ever. Like it was never. If she's sloppy, she got to go.
Drunk women are the worst.
Yeah.
I had a girl one time when
Drunk
I was at
people
school.
are the
She came
worst.
into my room during a party, bro. We was like, we were about to hook up, whatever. No. Oh my god, you're stupid. You're stupid. You know what the wild thing was? I didn't even like bring her out to my room. She flat out was like, "We should go upstairs." I was like, "Okay." Went to my room. We're like kissing and everything, right? And then she was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go find my phone." Bro, we're about to leave. I was like, "That's fine." So we get up. The moment she opens my door
Blech.
and pulls it open,
I knew that was happening.
all over my floor. I'm not talking about outside in the hallway. Like it was in my room. I had to sleep with that shit
Nope.
on the floor.
I would have made her.
Now I
ass
know what
clean
y'all.
up.
Yeah, it was. I was so mad. I was so mad, bro. I was like, oh hell no, man.
See, no. I mean, I've never had anything like that.
No, I haven't either.
But I've had some. See, I wasn't always that bad. As people like in high school, I had this. People used to think I used to sleep with a lot of women in high school because I was always with a girl, but I didn't really. I think I slept with like 2 women in high school, maybe 3.
Same one.
Yeah.
It was two. Yeah, two.
I wasn't out there. Like it wasn't until college and shit and even in college, like I remember there was this girl that I worked with. I was at this restaurant that's no longer in New Brunswick. And
What restaurant was it?
Marita's
Burritos. Where was that at?
by the cross from the train station.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've never seen the train station in
Yeah.
Brunswick ever. I've never had a reason to go over there. Never seen it.
So and I knew her from high school. So I got a thing for redheads. So I was trying to do whatever.
Yeah.
But
Like-
she had
like them
gone.
Little Red Riding Hood bitches. That's what he like.
She had gone through some stuff. I'm not gonna put her business out there, so she wasn't, willing to do that. And I respected that. It's not a big deal. But she invited me to a house party because she lived in a house with 3 other women. And so I went to this house party, and she had a friend, and where everybody's in the basement party, and then the party went upstairs, but her friend stayed behind in the basement. So I go look for a friend. Long story short, friend and I end up sleeping together.
In the basement?
In the basement. On this couch that was in the basement.
The boom boom room.
Yeah.
That was the boom boom room.
It's always a
that night.
boom. No, it was at their house, so I guess that was her boom boom room, right? So here's the thing. I went upstairs. Mind you, I'm at this party with her roommate, who was the girl that I'm actually trying to see or trying to do whatever with at that time. Who the fuck knows?
Ooh, she got jealous.
No. Nothing happened, bro. Because you know what? It was towards the end of the night. She's like, "Are you going to come sleep in the room with me?" And I thought to myself, I'm not going to. Because I just slept with her friend, her roommate. I'm not going to go.
Well, Mike missed out on the 2-for-1 special.
No, I did not, bro.
Buy one, get one.
No, because I've done that too. Like, listen, I've done that too. Literally done that too with 2 girls that I went to high school with. I fucked her because it just happened. Like, it literally out of nowhere, it just happened. Like, she was going to Rutgers in New Brunswick.
Sluckers.
She calls me up saying, "Oh, she was talking about hurting herself because the guy that she dated in high school, who happened to be my best friend at the time, had cheated on her a bunch of times."
No.
And I found out, like, I knew about it, and I would have to lie to her because bro code, whatever. So she found out freshman year of college, calls me up talking about she gonna hurt herself because she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her. I was working at Target at the time. I told my boss that my friend's going to hurt herself. I got to leave. Flew to New Brunswick. I get there. She's fucking hysterical. She's crying. Jeez. She's drunk. I'm like, fuck. So what I do, I put on Shrek and she falls asleep, right?
Don't get.
Don't get. What are you doing? Nah, but she falls asleep. So in walks this other girl that we went to high school with, and she's coming home from a party. So she's wasted, bro. She's drunk as fuck. And she's like, "What are you doing? Wake up, let's drink." So mind you, it's just the 3 of us and a big handle of fucking vodka. I think it was Smirnoff or some shit. So we start drinking, the 3 of us. And then the girl who was let's call her Beth. That wasn't her name, but let's call her Beth. Beth tells...
That's an ugly name. Can we call her like Kathy?
Kathy, let's call her Kathy.
I like Kathy better.
So Kathy tells that's oh shit.
God damn, nigga, you fuck it up. Yo,
bleep it.
Fuck it up.
Bleep it. We come over there, Kathy.
She tells her
Kathy
we
and
should all get drunk. I mean, we should all get naked. And I'm sitting there and I'm like,
words I thought I'd never hear.
I'm like, fuck. How did I get myself in this situation?
Nigga, you know you didn't want to get yourself out of the situation.
Hold on.
It was better than being in the Target.
So I looked at her, she looked at me, we all got naked. So it's 3 of me and 2 other women sitting in this dorm room. She's naked. Right? They're naked. And we're still drinking.
Oh no.
And then Kathy.
So who got on their knees first? That's all I want to know.
No, hold on. Then that's not how it went down.
Oh damn.
So Kathy tells her, "You should just have sex with Panama." I'm like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the friend.
This is the friend that Kathy is the friend.
That's the one that called you to come over?
That just called me to come over.
Okay,
Kathy
Jessica,
was the other friend.
So Kathy's the one that came back drunk.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So Tesh just looks at me. I look at Tesh and I'm like, damn, well, I'm here now. So we end up having sex.
This is the one with the abusive boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Who I'm trying to get the names right.
Who happened to be? Well, he wasn't abusive. He just cheated on her a lot.
Oh yeah, well, cheated on her a lot.
He just so happened to be one of my very close friends at the time.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
hold on. I'm gonna tell the whole story.
I'm listening.
Yep.
I'm listening.
So this happens. We have sex. She goes to sleep. Kathy's on the bed, still awake, still naked. So I go sit on Kathy's bed. One thing led to another. We have sex. Right? Right?
Fucking dog in you. That's a dog in him.
It happened. It happened, right? But the worst part about it, so I felt good in the moment, but I felt terrible afterwards, right?
And this is why they say niggas ain't shit.
Because we ain't shit, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna blame my situation. Like, I was drunk. Not saying that that's an excuse, but I never in the history of all of niggerdom have made a good choice while I've been drunk.
Yeah, I swear.
I never make them.
What is it with niggas making up euphemisms using the word nigga? I swear to God.
I've heard a few that have been pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a poor choice, and I regretted it in the moment until my boy said he was gonna fuck me up when he found out, and I said, you know what, Steve, his name ain't Steve. Steve, you can't fight anyway. I'll come to your house, right? Don't threaten me. Like I'm sorry, but you're not going to threaten me.
So he got mad at you for fucking his
Which
girl
he was entitled, rightfully so.
But he was already cheating on her.
Bro, I found out so much shit about this. This motherfucker, I remember I was talking to this girl. I can't even remember her name. And one day out of nowhere, she stopped talking to me. I'm like, why? I'm mean. Like, why you don't want to talk to me?
Because you're friends with Steve.
No. He went back and told her a bunch of bullshit about me.
Oh.
And he did that multiple times. So when I found out years later, I was like, oh, now I don't feel bad because that's why I fucked your bitch, you skinny motherfucker. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about it after the fact.
Tupac, that's crazy.
That's how I felt about it, bro, because he wasn't shit. Here I am. Now, was I a shitty friend in that moment? Yes, very shitty. Something I never do ever again.
Oh, you're just a vulnerable person at the time.
I mean, still a shitty friend.
A vulnerable, intoxicated person who took advantage of a situation that actually you didn't put yourself in.
No, I didn't, because I went there being a good friend. I
so
came
maybe
in there with
bitches
very
ain't
good,
shit.
I went there with very good intentions. And you know what she said afterward? I had always wondered what it'd be like to sleep with you.
Wow. See, these hoes.
So
amen.
It was she put me in a position where, like, come on, bro. I think 9 out of 10 dudes would have done the same thing.
Wait a second, man.
I think if I was in that situation, I can probably see it playing out more or less the same.
It's not like if I had all my faculties together, nothing, I was sober, I would have been like, yo, this ain't a good idea. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But drunk me, there's a girl, Stacy, that I had fucking, I liked her in high school. She's fine as fuck. Still to this day, fine as fuck. Mm-hmm. Of course, I was going to. Fucking 20. What?
Stacy's mom has got
it going on.
But
I think
I mean, I don't feel good because I don't want people to think like today. That's not something that would ever happen. I've had the situation come up multiple times. I don't know what it is. I gotta stop being nice to motherfuckers for real.
Hey man, we were talking a lot about shitting on women, right? And I would like to call out.
Oh boy,
some people.
This is the last point because
so this is gonna be the last point. We're running long.
Oh, we're running long.
Yeah, let me finish this point.
Yeah, I gotta talk about this one right now, man. Y'all know how much I show support for the WNBA, and let me tell you something, man.
Shout out Sue Bird.
Oh, shout out Sue Bird, man. She's retiring. I'm kind of sad, man. I'm a little sad about that, but I saw it coming. Listen, you win 5 Olympic gold medals. You win 3 championships. Yeah, you deserve it. No,
Wait.
sorry, 4 championships. I'm sorry.
Hold on. How often is the Olympics again? Every
4 years. She has 5.
And she has 5 gold medals.
She has 5
Applaud her.
gold medals.
That's a queen.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Shout out Sue Bird. Let me tell some of these bitch ass male athlete followers, whatever you want to call it, sports fans. I'm tired of y'all shit on the WNBA. I'm tired of looking at these comments. Oh, who gives a fuck about the women? Who gives a fuck I don't know who this person is. What? The 2K ratings had come out for the top 5 female players, right? And I mean, it was just blasphemous looking at this shit. Oh, these bitches belong in the kitchen. Oh, I bet she has a 95 overall cooking rating. Y'all need to stop. Like, do you think this shit is funny? Like, y'all think this shit is cool? You're commenting this shit on social media. You're not cool, bro. You're not cool, because I guarantee you right now, if you stepped on the court with Candace Parker right now, she'd bust your ass, nigga. She'd bust your ass. Diana Taurasi's busting your ass. Sue Bird busting your ass. Brianna Stewart busting your ass.
Wait, you talking about them busting regular dudes' ass, right?
No, I'm talking about all these dudes, man. I'm not talking about the athlete. Even athletes that are playing basketball right now, they just love to shit on women's basketball like it's not like they're not playing professional sports. You just think just because they're women, they can't hoop? You think just because they can't dunk, they can't hoop? I guarantee you, a group of 5 women that are on the bench for WNBA teams will go to a park right now and bust everybody's ass. And I'm talking about men. Because half of y'all motherfuckers think y'all so nice.
You talking about dudes that don't actually
Like regular dudes, right?
like regular dudes, right?
Regular dudes
Because
and regular athletes, man.
We had something similar happen in soccer where a professional soccer women's team played against like an academy team, and the academy team spanked them, right? So if you're talking about regular dudes, then I believe that. Like the WNBA, they shitting on me, bro. I'm not I hooped in high school. That was the extent of it. I played high school ball. That's the extent of it. They're gonna shit on me.
Now you're just the OG on the court.
Fuck you.
That was a compliment.
No, because this bitch ass nigga did that shit too.
Hey, speaking of WNBA, I just saw this yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was
What is it?
I
This
don't
fucking
know.
picture's so blurry. I can't see shit. What is this?
Well, here's what happened.
Android?
Some of the girls in the Aces after they beat the
there we
Storm
go.
the other day, they started a twerk contest. You know, they was doing that. It was not crazy. It's just that. Listen,
You don't got no ass.
you ain't got no ass. That's the only thing. I got no ass. It's all right.
Okay,
it's
look.
all right. What's y'all shaking?
Well,
Hopes and
I ain't
dreams?
trashing the sport, but I am definitely trashing this. What in the goddamn fuck am I looking
Yeah,
at here?
put your fucking cardboard butt away.
It's like I'm watching a bunch of. It's like I'm watching a bunch of pancakes fry.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that shit?
I didn't know it was Pancake Day.
Anyway,
All right, we're running along now. So,
Yeah.
let's wrap this shit up.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out another episode of the Bro Migos podcast. Find us everywhere you get your podcasting shows, and you can always check us out on social media as well.
Follow us on Pornhub.
Speaking of Pornhub, they got banned on Instagram.
I didn't see that. Damn
I'm
it.
upset. I talked about that on my other podcast.
How am I supposed
but-
to find new content? That's what I used to go on Pornhub, then I used to go on Brazzers and find out the new content. Then I go on
Yeah.
fuck.com and looked up that porn star, and then I get the video for free.
Anyway,
Google it, man.
Bro Migos Pod, Instagram, the Bro Migos Pod, and of course TikTok. That's probably still hates us. The Bro Migos Podcast.
And
Thank
I
you
hate
guys.
TikTok too.
Thank you guys so much for checking us out. We really do appreciate all the feedback, all the support. It means a lot to us.
Shout out to y'all, man. It's been a long road, but yo, we doing the damn thing, baby. We doing the damn.
We got
thing.
something special coming out soon, man.
Uh-oh.
We got something special that we're
We're
gonna
up to
start
something.
doing, and we're hopefully
Yes,
it'll
we
happen
do.
sooner rather than later.
Yes, we
So,
do. Y'all better be ready for this one.
No more sex stories from Panama. I'm retiring.
That's a lie.
I'm
That's a
retiring from
fucking
sex
lie.
stories. I'm retiring from sex stories. Anyways,
Capping. All right, everybody. We're gonna catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.
You've been listening to the Bro Migos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Avita! Avita! That's okay! She'll be back. Another cradle. She'll love me in the